your First Alert weather.
Well, it was cool this morning, but not nearly as cold as yesterday. The temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, which for most of us, that was below average. Still, but now lots of sunshine coming in, helping us to warm up. We are in the middle 70s. Jackson, McComb at 74, 75 Vicksburg, Natchez at 73 degrees. It feels very nice here, and we are warmer than yesterday. But look to the north, Nashville down to 70. We have some cooler air that will edge in here later tonight and tomorrow. And even though temperatures are running a bit warmer today, it still feels nice. We have this north breeze between 5 and 10. Really just another perfect October afternoon. As we mentioned, lots of sun. That means no rain to talk about. This is the 8th straight day without a drop of rain for us, and that pattern will not change here. Of course, the radar just as quiet as it can be, and that will hold at least through this weekend, likely longer. And for the rest of this afternoon, we'll keep all the sun coming in here, and we'll warm to the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Along and south of I-20, we're expecting most spots to hit 78 to 80 degrees, a couple degrees cooler than that to the north, but overall a fairly warm October afternoon. But here's the deal. This is the overall weather pattern right now. It's not conducive to bring any major storm systems in. The main storm track is bumped up to our north, but this jet stream does allow some cooler air to come in, and that's what's going on here. This cold front will edge in later tonight, bringing in some cooler air during the day tomorrow, pulling our temperatures down into the middle 70s tomorrow afternoon. Then Thursday, same thing. Then we'll warm right back up again by the weekend. And when this topsy-turvy weather pattern that we have, a great way to keep up with all the latest weather changes, our First Alert weather app for your Android and iPhone, and you can also find us on msnewsnow.com. 79 this afternoon, mostly clear and mild, with a comfortable north breeze between 5 and 10. Then the temperatures trending down the next couple of afternoons for Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday morning and Friday morning will be chilly in the middle to low 40s. Then look at the temperatures this weekend. Back into the 80s Saturday, Sunday, and even into the first part of next week. Stephanie.
Thank you, Michael. Well, a husband and wife team is taking book readers on a journey of what if by letting people imagine a world where Elvis Presley was granted a second chance at life. Co-authors George and Christine Gomez of the book Saving the King join us in our studios with more. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm going to ask you this question. Is this fiction?
It is.
All right, this is totally off the wall made up.
It's historical fiction, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, tell us, are you both big Elvis fans? I mean, where did this idea come from?
I'm a big Elvis fan. I lived in Nashville for 40 years, and then I moved to San Francisco about 8 years, and we got married. But the inspiration came when he died. I was 16 in Nashville and in shock, because back then we didn't know about his addictions and his afflictions. No 24-hour cable, no cell phone. So when he died at 42, I just didn't know what was going on. So for 35 years, I thought of this closure to his life. And so then when I got married 8 years ago, and she finally said, George, that's enough. Let's just put it on paper. So
Yeah, he infected me. Were you an Elvis fan before?
No, I was not. He infected me with the bug, and this story really inspired me, and I wanted to help him get it on paper.
Yes.
Okay, I've got to ask you, have you ever been an Elvis impersonator?
No.
Have you ever dressed up like Elvis?
No.
Because you favor Elvis.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
I
thank
mean,
you. Thank you very much.
I mean, a little bit. I think a little bit.
Well,
All right.
thanks.
All right, tell us about this wild and crazy book, because obviously it's out there. I
Yeah.
mean, because it's attracting a lot of attention.
It is. Christine?
Well, it answers the question, what would have happened if Elvis were granted a second chance in life and was able to face those demons of addiction and with the help of friends, kind of, get past that in his life and get to experience more of what his life could have been.
And grandchildren,
With his
for
daughter.
starters.
Yeah, with his
That's
daughter,
right.
spending more
That's
time
right.
with his daughter and being back on top.
All right, how are Elvis fans receiving this book?
Well, all over the world. We've had interviews on radio and TV all over the world, in Spain and London and all, and they're just fanatic over it. They love it because finally there's a closure to his life. We didn't know back then, and I was just one of those fans, millions of fans that just felt cheated that the king checked out way too early. And so I just wanted to come up with some closure, and they're just telling me, thank you for this. At least, what if God gave him that second chance? And so he saves this little boy back in the early 50s, the little boy grows up and becomes a billionaire and saves his life.
Wow.
And
that probably isn't too far from what
Yeah.
could be true. From what I've read about Elvis, anyway.
It's just a real inspirational book, or a story of redemption, paying it forward.
Okay, and this is also going to hit the big screen.
It is. We actually wrote a screenplay before the book. And so I have a producer in Australia. He has a production company in New Orleans. And things are looking really good. Right now we're in middle negotiations with EPE, Elvis Presley Enterprises, for the imaging and music rights. But we're thinking of start filming in New Orleans early part next year.
Oh, that'd be great.
And we're talking to some big name actors, but I can't. He told me not to say anything until they sign.
All right. Where can people get your book?
Amazon.com.
Okay.
They can get it in ebook format, paperback, and there's even an audio version.
Okay. Congratulations. I'm so excited
Wow.
about your success with this. Creativity will take you a long way.
Yeah, that's right. It will.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Coming up, a representative from Where to Go 411 will share details on its upcoming All-Star Entrepreneur event.